At first light, the city of Detroit hummed with cautious vitality. On the drive towards the Job Fair Giant conference at a downtown convention center, Michelle glanced at the storefronts, some newly opened, some boarded up. Despite the crisp spring morning, an undercurrent of worry seemed to cling to the streets. Inside the glass building, Karen, the event organizer, adjusted her badge as she prepared for a flurry of anxious employers and hopeful job seekers. She'd planned job fairs for over a decade. Once, they buzzed with confidence, companies clamoring for candidates, candidates confident in their prospects. Yet in recent years, things felt different, volatile. The lines at the registration desk grew longer, but the conversations Karen overheard carried a tone of wariness. Michelle, recently laid off from a tech startup, stood among job seekers clutching resumes, eyeing the banners and booths. Her friend Ahmad, a recruiter with a major manufacturer, texted her from across the room. Be ready for questions about flexibility. No one's sure of anything anymore. As the first panel began, the mood was frank. A local economist addressed the crowd. Yes, economic uncertainty is the new normal, especially here in Michigan. Nationwide trends, automation, global supply chain woes, inflation, hit us keenly. Our auto industry is reinventing itself, and with each tech leap, jobs forever change. An HR director for a Tier 2 supplier nodded vigorously. Last year, we hired in droves. This year, we're cautious, reviewing forecasts monthly. Plans can unravel overnight. Michelle watched as a recently relocated engineer asked, "How do we plan careers now? Should we retrain every few years?" The economist smiled gently. What we're seeing is a shift. The expectation of stability is outdated. Today, it's about adaptability, transferable skills, and networking. Michigan isn't alone, it's just more visible here. A panelist from JobFairGiant.com shared, "Our job fairs are more crowded, but roles on offer are hybrid or temporary, not lifetime gigs. Candidates ask about company stability, not just salary. Employers emphasize soft skills and versatility above all." At lunch, Michelle chatted with Abdullah, who'd worked in automotive engineering for 25 years. "I've switched jobs 5 times since 2020, he sighed. "It's exhausting. A few years ago, I thought I'd retire in my last position. Now I'm always updating my CV, learning new software. Permanent doesn't mean what it used to." Karen circulated through the room, collecting comments for her post-event report. A younger attendee summed up the feeling. "We just have to expect change. The ground keeps shifting." As the crowd thinned, a local business owner confessed, "Planning long-term feels impossible. We build agility into everything now: job roles, logistics, tech. I wish we could promise security, but who can?" At the close of the event, Karen took one last look at the empty booths and scattered flyers. Michigan's landscape, once a symbol of industrial certainty, was now a mosaic of opportunity and anxiety. In the reflections of the city's skyscrapers, she saw people learning to move with the current rather than fight it. The consensus, echoed in every corner of the hall and the city beyond, was clear. Economic uncertainty isn't a phase, it's the new normal. The challenge for Michigan, like everywhere, is not just to survive the shifting tides, but to learn how to sail them.